and then follow us, and then click the little thought bubble icon. You guys can be involved in these wacky, zany conversations that we're having as well. We're also being found on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr at Sports Kings Live, and we shall return.
If you're struggling to pay the mortgage, Making Home Affordable is a free government resource that can make it easier. Call 888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Big Mike.
Yep, and this is RC, Rob Calloway.
First of all, we'd like to thank everybody for being down with the Kings and for supporting Sports Kings Live.
Your listens, downloads, likes, and follows have allowed this show to grow by leaps and bounds in just a few months.
Now, if you have a product or a business and you'd like to promote it on this show,
it's simple. Just email us at sportskingslive@gmail.com. And once again, thank you for being down with the Kings.
Hey. First up, I'm going to start by singing this. Sports Kings Live. Big Mike, Rob Calloway.
Hump Day!
Damn right. As we get you over this hump on this Wednesday, being heard via Spreaker.com and the Spreaker app for all your mobile devices. Go ahead and download that and follow us on Spreaker. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and Tumblr at Sports Kings Live. And our email address is sportskingslive@gmail.com.
Let's go! Yeah! Turn it up! Turn it up!
Yeah. All right.
That's your song, man.
Oh, yeah. You know, I am with ratchet music. I'm like, you know what? I said F these instrumentals. I can't get as turned without the ratchet lyrics. So, yeah, we've ditched instrumentals, following no radio protocol at all. Don't talk over the words. Screw you. I know how to mix audio. Okay, so what were we talking about? Who got paid? Oh, the trade. The Atlanta Hawks trade somebody or something for Thiago Splitter. And everything I read today, there was no mention of anything being sent the San Antonio Spurs way. Which, by the way, Thiago Splitter now that Paul Millsap is back, that's a pretty nice front court, my man. You got Al Horford, you got Paul Millsap, you got Thiago Splitter. You got a nice, beefy, skilled as well front court. You know, pair that up with Jeff Teague and, you know, the Monte Ellis thing this morning. All the rumors were that he was definitely going to find his way to Indiana. And just here recently, you know, right before we signed on here, they're saying that deal isn't really all that imminent. So you get a proven scorer in Monte Ellis down here.
Here's what it said. San Antonio traded Thiago Splitter to the Hawks. The move is expected to clear $8.5 million off the Spurs book, putting them in position to be able to offer LaMarcus Aldridge a max deal. The Hawks are still working out details of the trade, but are expected to absorb Splitter into cap space. Atlanta may have to make a second maneuver or cut Austin Day and Mike Muscala, who have non-guaranteed contracts. But it is still in position to have as much as $18 million in cap space, even with the Splitter acquisition. So
we're in the same place we were 30 seconds ago. We don't know what the trade includes.
Yeah, they work. How do you trade? That's weird.
They got a relationship, of course. You know, Buford and Popovich and Bud, they all got relationships. So, you know, it's like a handshake type thing. I mean, we'll take care of you later.
Yeah, but later.
Yeah, they work it out. Because, I mean, obviously the Hawks got what they want, and the Spurs got what they want. They got room under their cap now and that's the other thing. Like, if I'm LaMarcus Aldridge and I'm from Texas and I'm looking at this Lakers situation, and one of my first questions is going to be like, is Swaggy P going to be back next year? Yeah, probably LaMarcus. All right. Interview over. Goodbye.
I'm out.
Yeah. I don't play with Patty Mills and Danny Green.
Is Swaggy P going to be interrupting my interviews when I do walk-offs?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is that going to happen?
And Kawhi Leonard, who, by the way, Kawhi Leonard, another dude, $590 for him. 5 years, $90 million for old Kawhi Leonard. So they've got their and in true Spurs fashion, they found a way to keep Danny Green to the point that he was even surprised. He was like, "What? I'm going back? Didn't see that happening."
I'm wondering what are they gonna give Tim Duncan, because he's a free agent.
Yeah, $1-2 million. You don't get one of those deals. Same thing he just signed for. He signed like 2 years for like $4 million or something like that. Something little low money. I need to correct something as well. A couple of weeks ago, I talked about Danny Green being the Spurs version of Kyle Korver. Well, here's the thing. He was. But then I found out, was it last night? Danny Green actually started 80 games last year for the Spurs. Did not realize that. And I'm assuming that that Manu was coming off the bench all this time. The whole time I'm thinking Manu was still starting. But I do remember vaguely hearing Manu being their sixth man. And then last night when I heard that Danny Green started 80 games for them last year, I was like, well, that makes him not their Kyle Korver because Danny Green actually got buckets. And I talked about it earlier, how he had gotten better at putting the ball on the court and improved his defense immensely well, which is why I'm guessing now that Popovich found room for him in the starting lineup. That and the fact that, of course, Manu Ginobili is getting on the other side. He's far on the backside of his career at this point. Dude's been playing professional basketball for damn near his whole life. Starting overseas in Spain, now here in the league with the San Antonio Spurs. So we already talked about DeMar Carroll. Greg Monroe is still out there. I forgot to mention this yesterday. The whole the cluster. That was going on initially up there was Greg Monroe, there was Andre Drummond, and Josh Smith. He was like, all right, what are we gonna do? All these dudes play the same damn position, and they play the same damn way. What's happening now? I know what I'm gonna do. Josh found the answer. I'll shoot more threes, coach. I'll get out of the paint and I'll shoot threes.
How'd that work?
Terribly. You've got to go, Josh. You're the odd man out, who, by the way, is a free agent again as well. Ooh.
Yeah, he is.
Come on back home, Josh. By that I mean don't. All right. Rob mentioned Goran Dragic. He got a 590 as well. That's what we're just gonna start calling him, the 590s. He got a 590. Except for Kevin Love, he got a 5'110". Who else am I missing here? Let me go to my little tracker here to make sure I'm not missing anyone, Rob. Because some people, there's the Paul Millsap deal. There's people talking about Paul Millsap's deal. It's like this thread of these tweets from the NBA insiders. There's the Goran Dragic thing. There's Dunleavy. I know you guys don't care about him. I'm sorry. Mike Dunleavy Jr., Marc Gasol. Yep, they're working it out he's working it out with the Grizzlies. The man who has no idea of how to negotiate a contract and probably has the worst agent of all times. Yeah, I'm not talking to anybody except one team. All right. All right. Idiot.
Yeah, man. Mike from Crenshaw gonna handle all my business.
because of course Marc Gasol knows a guy from Crenshaw. Of course. Nah, he knows dudes from Beale Street. Like, that dude is Memphis all the way, dude.
Right. Bay from Beale Street handle all my money.
Some dude from Orange Mound. Oh God, we're so freaking stupid. I almost cursed, dude. So yeah, I think that's it. As a matter of fact, as far as the names, because they're going to be guys like Matthew Dellavedova probably re-signing, and guys like Jeremy Lin finding another spot. Like, here's the deal. I always throw Jeremy Lin into these little piles. Like, Jeremy Lin is a capable NBA point guard. The only issue with him is that everyone remembers Linsanity. And everyone remembers
Linsane in the membrane.
Everybody remembers how that kind of just took on a life of its own, and then people started, looking at him under a different light. But Jeremy Lin's done nothing to anybody. He plays some pretty decent basketball. You know what I mean? He's limited, of course. He's not anybody's Russell Westbrook. But, if I'm gonna line up backup point guards, I'm gonna line, him and I don't know who, Patty Mills and dudes like what's the kid, Shelvin Mack and cats like that. Yeah, whatever. He fits into that category. He fits into that group of guys. So if somebody, and then he got the big deal from Houston, so that made everybody be like, what? What's happening? And then Houston did what Houston did, and they got rid of him. They got rid, like, these deals that no one thought people could get away from, the Joe Johnson deal. Like, Joe Johnson, as of yesterday, there was a threat for him to be traded twice under that same deal. That deal that, oh, my God, the Hawks are never going to get from up under this. Yeah, there's a fool born every day. And I'm not saying a fool, but there's somebody who has a different plan. Everybody has a different plan for different things. Oh, here's one. Wesley Matthews. Wes Matthews, formerly of the Portland Trailblazers. You know, he and Dame Lillard in that backcourt. Wes Matthews was hurt for the playoffs, which ruined the experience for me.
Lillard. What was that, extension Lillard just got today?
Yeah.
I saw he got some money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for joining the show, Rob. That's the first thing I led with, or the second thing after Anthony Davis.
I missed it. I'm sorry, man.
Welcome back.
I was probably looking up something for you.
Who else?
You know, it's only two of us. You know, we don't really have a research for here.
Yeah.
You know.
Trust me, I know. Tyson Chandler. Yeah, that's one. Tyson Chandler is now a Phoenix Sun, and that kind of puts them into the LaMarcus Aldridge stakes as well, because one thing LaMarcus Aldridge does not want to do is play center, and of course Tyson Chandler is like I said yesterday, smaller, light-skinned DeAndre Jordan. You know, he's gonna protect your rim for you. He's gonna catch a couple alley-oops. He's gonna run the floor, and that's basically it. And he just keep getting checks. He just keep getting deals too. So you make a nice living knowing what you are in the NBA. You know what I mean? That dude I've never heard Tyson Chandler be like, you know what I need? More touches. Nah, ever.
Yeah, give me more.
Ever.
Give me more.
Yeah. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna block some shots, get about 12 rebounds, catch a couple alley-oops, I'm gonna go home. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna put a couple back off the rim.
Yeah.
Get some garbage points, all of that.
And just keep getting checks. People keep signing me because you know what I am? 7 foot and athletic. That's all I need to be. Yeah. People need to learn from that.
Deal? What was his deal?
Oh God, I just passed. Tyson Chandler. Let me go back down here.
Because I see they gave Brandon Knight 5 for 70. The 570 plan.
Tyson Chandler, 4-year. Well, $52 million. Yeah, see, he just keep getting checks, dude. Yeah. He just keep getting double-digit money every year, 8-figure money every year. Good for that dude. Where else? Who else are we talking about here?
And he's been around too.
Hell yeah, that dude can play ball. I mean, and he knows who he is as a ball player. So it's very easy for people to bring him in and be like, they're not gonna have no problems out of Tyson Chandler. This is what we brought you in for. Do it. And he's like, okay.
He's been Dallas twice, Chicago, New York.
Yeah, now Phoenix.
Now he's in Phoenix. Yeah. He won the chip, though. He won the chip with the Mavs a couple of years ago.
Yeah, so he's good. All right, so that's it for that. Yep. That's it for right now. If we catch anything that jumps off while we're on there, we'll be sure to bring it to you. And I'm sure if Coop hears anything, we'll hear about it in the old
Coop
chat
just
room
had
here.
some breaking news. Yeah, Coop said that the Hawks sent Marvin Williams in the deck of Uno cards to San Antonio for Diaco.
I'm almost convinced now that Coop is sauce, dude. That Coop is under the influence because now this stuff is happening.
When was the last time Marvin
Williams?
Last time Marvin was in a Hawks uniform?
Yeah.
It was like 2-3 years ago.
In 5 seconds, Rob, who does Marvin Williams play for? 4, 3,
Charlie.
2, 1. Does he? Or are you just guessing? Does he?
That was the last team. That was the last team he was with, Charlotte.
Because they traded him to Utah, and then he went from Utah to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know. I had no idea where he was.
Oh, so you didn't even know?
No.
Michael Jordan. Yeah, Michael Jordan.
North Carolina thing.
Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah. See, yeah. Good for you, dude.
Jordan did.
I had no idea.
Jordan did it.
That dude could have died, and I'd been like, I don't know. Marvin Williams, he's still alive, like Brendan Haywood. Like,
and you know what was so crazy? I was having a conversation with my homeboy today, and we were talking about Paul Millsap, and I was like, and we were trying to think like, who did Paul Millsap come to Atlanta for? Was it a trade or whatnot? And I swear it was Marvin Williams. You know, Marvin, but it wasn't.
No.
We got Devin Harris for Marvin Williams. And by the way, Marvin Williams' middle name is Gay. Marvin Gay Williams Jr. What's going on?
Yeah.
The hell is going on?
It's like, what's the kid's name that was in the finals? What was his name? Lou Rawls.
Lou Rawls.
Yeah, Lou Rawls, whatever it was. Yeah. Guess Marvin's mom had the same. Yeah, she had the same ideas. Lou Rawls' mama. There's this. Oh, here it is. This LeBron James ransom note to Dan Gilbert, which kind of fits into what we're talking about, as a matter of fact. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And it's somebody being absolutely stupid, and this is why I'm going to read it, because it's absolutely stupid. And we'll do on this day after I get through reading this. Number one, it says LeBron to Dan Gilbert, and the subject line says "My demands." From now on, Coach Black got to pose all his play calls in the form of a question.